This summer, the North London Buddhist Centre finished renovating the new property they'd bought just up the road from their old rented accommodation. Manju Deva ran the building project from the start.
The old centre was quite cramped and you had to go through lots of doors to get to it. So to get our own building, it just meant that we can just sort of fill the space with the atmosphere we wanted to. Here we've got a lot more space that we're still yet to use, really, yet to fill. We've got a dedicated kind of yoga bodywork area with showers, changing rooms. We never had any of that before. We've got a reception that can fit in, 100 people with a cafe. Much bigger shrine rooms, other teaching spaces that we didn't have. It's been a very good training in patience because it took, the project took 14 months, which is when I thought it would take like sort of 5 or 6 months. It's cost twice as much money. We tried to do as much of the work ourselves as possible in the Sangha, and that team was anything between one person on their own, which could either be me or Kilometre.
Great!
It was very intensive, particularly because I'd never done anything like that before, so I just kind of made it up as I went along, really, with quite a bit of advice from friends, architects, builders and so on. We had a couple of periods when there were like 10, 11 people working here every day. We had holiday kind of working retreats where we had a lot of volunteers. But the core team was about 2 to 3 for the whole time, for the whole 14 months. So quite small, actually, and that's why it took so long. People really wanted to smash things up, rip down walls, so that was easy. Getting people to engage with it wasn't always that easy because it's such a long project, really. When we had the working retreats, we had rituals that we did. We had meditation at the beginning of the day, some kind of reading. We came together at the end of the day. We ate lunch together. So we tried to make it a kind of retreat just for the day and tried to keep the work mindful. That worked very well when we had those working retreats. At various stages throughout both the looking and the buying of the building, we did rituals. When we were building the shrine rooms, all in the walls and under the floorboards, as mantras, offerings people brought, petals. It made a difference to people engaging with the project and from my own engagement as well. Just added a bit of magic to the process. Because otherwise it's very mundane, really, just knocking in nails and putting floors down and stuff. Yeah, it just gave it that bigger picture. About 5 years ago, maybe more, Karen, our trust, moved down to London to join us in our old centre, and we've formed a very helpful relationship to each other. There's a Sangha for them to be involved in, so it just felt like a natural move for them to come with us. So they rent out the second floor.
When the centre opened on June 21st, Manju Deva took over as chairman from Kilometre.
In the morning was like an open day for the general public, so we just opened up, did talk meditation. There was a talk by Kilometre.
Not only were people willing to give cash, but people were willing to support us to the extent of pledging money. I don't know what they would have to sell, perhaps their soul.
And then we had the handing over of the chairmanship as well. And in the evening we had some live music. So it was a very, very good day, very celebratory atmosphere.
Usually our minds are sort of split.
I've got a vision of this place as a temple. That was always part of, well, my own inspiration for doing it. So a place of quite intensive practice, even though we're in the middle of a city. Then I'd like to see us have more interaction with the local community, outreach work. There's drug rehab projects, there's art centres nearby. I think we've got a lot to give and also a lot to learn from that. I'd like us to be able to reflect the diversity of the area we're in. It's very diverse culturally, socially. Yeah, I'd like to have our kind of doors open to anyone really, and for that to really feel like it's happening. My friends say I've changed quite a lot since I took on the project and followed it through, but I find it quite hard to tell myself. It was very good training for chairmanship, and I think it earned the trust of the Sangha as well in that process. It was a very good lead up to becoming chairman. Because I just wanted to continue that sense of challenge, and I suppose I feel a lot of love for the centre. Having gone through building it, it felt like I couldn't really leave it at that point. I just had to carry on with that whole project of building the centre really. It's still got, decades worth of work needs doing to make it really thriving and really sort of alive. Yeah.